Tonight, from SoFi, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Cam Newton and the Los Angeles Rams versus Jordan Love and the Dallas Cowboys.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Our first Sunday night of the season, the Cowboys and Rams from Los Angeles. Let's go. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They will be led out by a first-round draft pick back in April. In his rookie season, here's Jordan Love.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Now, throw right side, taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early, because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Sanders. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 33. A pickup of about 4. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra.
33-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. That's complete right around the 8. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 3rd down. On 3rd down, Love. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now a former kicker at nearby UCLA, Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Rams, nothing.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. If I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So out come the Rams down for their first possession. And they'll be led out by a late signee this year, their 31-year-old quarterback. It's Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile, that's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
2nd and 2. At the 30.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
8 yards.
So, as mentioned, Charles, you know, the regular season debut of this really beautiful new stadium in Inglewood, going to be housing the Rams and the Chargers who play next week. But, you know, what do you think? What's your first impression of it?
Oh, it's awfully favorable, Brandon, when you think about what's gone into putting this stadium together, the thought process, putting together 2 teams, the Rams and the Chargers, and what they would like to see in the stadium, and making sure it all comes together. Plus, the way that they've done things with how they're lighting this place so that it feels like an outdoor stadium, even though it's an indoor field. You've got to give these people a ton of credit for putting this all together. A great place to house these 2 teams. The Rams getting their shot here against the Cowboys.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
LA Rams.
Play action. It's Newton. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. The give is to Jones. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
That's a gain of 3.
3rd and long. It's Newton.
14.
And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They're all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Love. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Sanders, 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
32-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down. Love. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And now Anderson is slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
Cowboys 6, Rams 0.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They're more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their background athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On 1st down, it's Newton. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Aaron Donald, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
enough to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, Newton. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Aaron Donald in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Now here's Michael Dixon as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun. Love. A very quick pass to Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Cowboy 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They'll run with Sanders. So he got free at one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Six nothing our score after 1.
With the score, Cowboys 6, Rams nothing.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try to run with Sanders. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys will extend their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better? Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he's got it to make it now 13-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Time for our players spotlight, and it focuses in here on Cam Newton. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They fake the give. Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Newton. And the catch made by Hilton. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Operating from the gun, Newton. That's caught by Howard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Newton. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Newton throwing again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This will make it into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. Aaron Donald on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Newton complete to Hilton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. No gain on the screen there, it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he rifles one incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Makes the score Cowboys 13, Rams 10.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never got a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Their own 23-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the draw, here's Sanders. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd down, Love. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
Cowboys.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Sanders. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Love from the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And he finds Seals Jones complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And a Cowboy first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to the ground with Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was brought down by Carl Joseph. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Once again with Sanders. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here's Love. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones there to make the grab. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And the lead will grow by 1 more. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. That goes for a gain of 31.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's Newton. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. It's caught. Jones. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Newton on 1st down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Newton on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge to the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A 9-yard gain.
Throwing again on second down. Newton. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? Find out. We give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Well, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
35-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On the delay, Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, Andrew Sendejo in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Another run here with Sanders. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down
from the gun. Love. And he gets this one to Ridley complete.
Love's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Sanders. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Washington on 3rd and short. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now on 1st down, it's Washington again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. 4 yards on the pickup.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin.
To Marquise Goodwin.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
On the give, this is Washington. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Love. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here.
A very quick pass to Ridley.
Pass. Complete.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
The quick slant caught. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 2-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Washington. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now Abdullah, the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Aaron Donald. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
To try again after the sack. Newton. This one brought in by Jefferson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 12.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for L.A. .55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
It was Henry Anderson who got in there to get him down.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Working out of the gun. Love. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
A 3-yard pickup.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3rd and long for Love. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here's Newton. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
1st and 10 at the
on 1st down, Newton.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. To the air again, Newton. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Raekwon Davis
in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
the Dallas offense back out onto the field. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive with Washington. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left for being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. But the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, and he slings one that's incomplete.
He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Newton on 3rd down. Open man, it's Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Complete to Aaron Jones.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Allen's got it complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Newton throwing again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Raekwon Davis
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. The shotgun snap for Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And he's got his man Hilton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Newton. This is going to be intercepted. Picked up by former first-round pick Patrick Robinson.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Love from the gun. It's caught by Sanders. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Miles Sanders. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Dallas.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
7-yard line.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that's complete to Sanders. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Going back to Love. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Cowboys.
Draw play, Washington. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Washington, the ball carrier.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
from the gun. Love.
7-yard line.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
That keeps the score. Cowboys 27, Rams 17.
With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors yet still play perfect football.
Now a pass complete to Hogan. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Pickup brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Rams on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
DeAndre Washington, the ball.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout. Washington. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down right about the 20. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 7 from the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. And we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle. And, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long, and it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you.
So for the Cowboys, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.